Hello. Okay, today I'm going to talk about Iron Maiden. I'm going to upfront say I know very little about Iron Maiden. I just missed the Iron Maiden. I missed Iron Maiden completely. I was aware of them, but they were always kind of over here in which is weird because of my age. I should love them, but I just never. I don't know. It just didn't happen. I never bought any Iron Maiden records. It never happened for me. I heard a couple songs and was like, that's all right. It's not bad, but I just never got into it, ever. Until like this past 6 months or so, I started being like, I should probably get some Iron Maiden stuff and check that out. Growing up, the only things I knew were Run to the Hills, and my best friend that I ever had used to listen to Iron Maiden, and I remember Fear of the Dark. The song Fear of the Dark was played a lot. Other than that, I couldn't name you one Iron Maiden song until recently. So today we're going to talk about the Seventh Son of the Seventh Son. And again, almost everyone watching this probably knows a lot more about Iron Maiden than I do. So I don't pretend to know much about them. I don't know about their history. I don't know any backstory at all about anything. I'm just basing this almost solely on the tiny little bit of reading I've done and this record. So if there's things I'm missing or that are inaccurate, I'm really sorry. But it was interesting. I've already listened to Somewhere in Time and what was the other one? Power Slave. I like both of them. This is of the three. I've only heard three of my Iron Maiden records. Those two and this one. Of the three, I think this is my favorite. But I like them all. This I've been listening to, God, for like 3 weeks now. I've been listening to this quite a bit. I don't have a lot of commentary on it as it is. By the way, what would Iron Maiden do without the 6-4-5-6 chord progression? Da, 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 da. Like it's it's a lot. I only got three of the records, and it's pretty prevalent. Even on Fear of the Dark, it does that. Fear of the Dark. Fear. Actually, it doesn't. Never mind. Skip that. So I briefly, let's go through this. I liked it a lot. I really did like it. I don't know if I liked it because of what it is or because it made me feel like I was 15 because that's when this was produced, and now you can feel the sound you can feel it with the way it's produced. It feels that like that time when I was a kid. So that's pretty cool. Moonchild, Song 1, Moonchild. Love it. Cool. I love the end with the and then that Bruce Dickinson laughs. I don't know why. I don't really normally care for when singers laugh, do the evil laugh, but it really works there. It really works. It's my favorite part. Maybe of the whole record, but it's certainly my favorite part of that song. Cool. Infinite Dreams, very cool. I don't really have much to say about these. I mean, Iron Maiden records, from what I understand, the little bit I know, but it's pretty much all songs are about good and evil and, mythology, and I don't know. I mean, that's pretty much what you get with most of these, which is fine. I think that's what you want, right? All I can say was it was good. Can I Play with Madness? Good. Evil That Men Do was cool. The Evil That Men Do, I kept wanting a harmony. The evil that men do lives on and on. The evil that men do lives on and on. I kept hearing. That's one of the things that I think kept me from listening to Iron Maiden when I was growing up, because I listened to Halloween. And it's similar, but Halloween had huge vocals, huge chorus vocals. And Iron Maiden rarely has any harmonies. And I'm a harmony junkie. I love those big Def Leppard, Wigwam, Bon Jovi choruses with the 5-part harmony. I love it. And Iron Maiden really doesn't have a lot of harmonies. They have a little bit on Can I Play with Madness. But there's a lot, in my world, there's a lot of missed opportunities for big choruses. But that's probably what is part of what sets them apart from those other bands. So it is what it is. I'm just saying maybe that's why I didn't quite get into it. I love harmony, and I hear harmony parts where there aren't any, and it makes me a little nuts, but it is what it is. The Evil That Men Do is cool. The Seventh Son of the Seventh Son, very, very cool. 9.5 minute song, right? What I really love about that is that it goes on for a little bit, and then there's instrumental break. There's a breakdown narration. Then there's like instrumental for a couple months, and then it ends without coming back to the chorus, which I think is great. Because you think you kind of want it to come back to the chorus, but you don't. You just listen to this, like it's a solo for like 2-3 minutes, and then the song's over. It's cool. And I like that ending a lot better than if they would have come back to the chorus. Because if I'd written it, I would have come back to the chorus. So that shows how foolish I am. Great. Cool. I like that a lot. The Prophecy reminded me, I liked it, reminds me of I couldn't help it. It reminds me of 3 different songs. So it starts out with a little acoustic thing, and then right before all the dun, 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 all that kicks in, I want to hear Keeper of the Seven Keys, the song. So when they play that intro on the prophecy, I want to hear bum bum, put on your armor, dan dan dan, rag death for fights. Like I expect to hear it. So it sounds like Keeper of the Seven Keys to me. And then when it's not that, and the instruments kick in, dun 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 dun, that sounds like Perry Mason by Ozzy. I think they stole it. I think Perry Mason lifted the prophecy from Iron Maiden because it's very similar. Just the timing of those cymbal breaks before the song kicks in, it's the same tempo. I think they lifted it. And then later on in the song, there's a part, I don't know the words. Crap, I should have checked this out. What is this? Disaster. What is it? Oh, I'm never going to find it. Oh, that's because I'm looking at the wrong song. Yeah. Okay, so there's a part in the song later on when it's like, it's panned, the vocals are panned, one voice does this and a high voice over here doing something else, so it's suffering and pain, impending disaster. Dun, 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 dun. That, I swear, that was lifted by Dream Theater on 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence, because there's a part in that when it's like, there's same thing, same device, why don't we try shock treatment? It really could do some help. It's very similar. There's no way that's a coincidence. Dream Theater is brilliance, but they lift a lot from their influences. And I'm telling you, on Dream Theater's 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence, they lifted that little thing from the prophecy on Iron Maiden. They did. There's no way that's a coincidence. Clairvoyant was the only song I didn't like just because I could not get past how much it sounded like Styx. It's Blue Collar Man. Da, 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 da. It just sounded just like it. It's long nights and hours, and it just sounded. I could not hear the Styx song. So there's a time to live, a time to die, a time to die. I'm sorry, Iron Maiden. That is Blue Collar Man by Styx, and everybody's heard that. And somebody in the camp, or Martin Birch, who produced it, somebody should have been like, hey, that's Styx. That is clearly Styx. We should maybe axe that song, because it really is. That's the only song I didn't really care for, and that's because it's a Styx song. And the Styx song is better. Blue Collar Man's awesome. Only the Good Die Young, great. Again, the 4, 5, 6 chord changes, but really cool. Great way to end the record. And then it's bookended by the little 7 deadly sins, 7 da da da. I can't remember all the words. 7 holy paths to hell. Cool though. And then it's over, but it's great. So overall, I really, really enjoyed this. I should have listened to it 20 years ago, but I just didn't because there's so much music. But so far, of the 3 I've listened to, this is my favorite one. Anybody got any suggestions on which direction I should go next? What should I get next? Because I really don't know. Where should my Iron Maiden education go now? I don't know. All right, that's it. Good record. If you don't have this, I would get it. But if you don't have this by now, you're probably never going to get it, right? No one's like me. There you go. Seventh Son of a Seventh Son by Iron Maiden. The first time I saw this album cover, the best friend I ever had got it for Christmas, and I was like, that's kind of weird. And I'm sure at the time I crapped on it because I'm just a big meanie. All right. Cool stuff. I really enjoyed listening to this. That's all. Subscribe to the channel, and I will talk about anything you want. If I know of the record, I'll talk about it. I don't care. You know, to this moment, only one person has made a suggestion on, why don't you talk about this record? Like, no one really takes me up on this. So I'll just continue to post the most random stuff that I want to talk about. There you go. That's what I listened to in April 2016. Thanks for listening. Bye.